Cozy Gamers, and welcome back to the Cozy Gaming Club, where we talk about all the latest and greatest cozy games. And this week we're talking about upcoming greatness as we take a look at 20 upcoming cozy games that I think have that little bit of Studio Ghibli magic. There are so many great games on this list for us to take a look at together, so without further ado, let's get started with our first game, which tells the story of a young woman called Alba. After a traumatic experience with dark forces, she finds herself an adorable wolf cub, and they decide to face this dying world together. As the game progresses, both your bond with the wolf cub and the cub itself will grow, as you overcome countless obstacles together on your journey through a once beautiful world that is slowly decaying around you. Work together and do whatever it takes to traverse this world and the increasingly dangerous situations you'll encounter, all while searching for a place that you can call home. Much like their previous game, the trailer for Neva promises a beautiful platforming adventure that is probably going to break our hearts in some way. If it's anything like Gris though, it's probably going to be a bittersweet experience. Although there isn't an official release date, Neva is slated to release at some point in 2024, so hopefully there's not long left to wait. Leave the hustle and bustle of the city behind and embrace your new life in this cozy seaside town. Yes, this one is a farming and life sim, and a gorgeous one at that. Move to a Ghibli-esque island paradise called Star Sand Island, which promises warm sunshine, soft sands, lush meadows, friendly townsfolk, affectionate dolphins, and cozy cabins to live in. Inspired by the whimsical style of Ghibli, in Star Sand Island you can shed the burdens of reality and enjoy the peace and beauty of your very own slice of paradise. There'll be all your usual farming activities like animal care, decorating, fishing, and befriending over 40 NPCs. But there are also unique activities for this game like diving in the sea and searching for pearls. Everything about this game looks so pretty, and you can even drive around on a moped with your pet corgi. Enjoy seaside living on lush Star Sand Island when this cozy life sim releases in Q4 2025. Speaking of gorgeous games, this next one is one you have probably all heard about before, because it's one of the most popular upcoming Ghibli-inspired games and I see it everywhere. This game is of course Europa. Europa is a peaceful adventure about exploring the breathtaking world of Europa, a moon hidden in Jupiter's shadow. Step into the shoes of Z, an android on a quest to uncover the mysteries surrounding their creator. Armed with your trusty jetpack, you'll be setting out on a journey that'll take you through the beautiful landscapes of Europa. Each lush green meadow, crystal clear lake, and impressive mountain will have your jaw dropping with how gorgeous they look. But there are also lots of secrets to uncover and puzzles to solve, with ancient and seemingly magical technology awaiting around every corner. This one was supposed to launch in April this year, but was sadly delayed. And there's no new launch date news yet. Hopefully we don't have to wait much longer though. Next up is a new game that was announced recently, and even just by watching the trailer, you can already see that this is heavily inspired by Studio Ghibli. From the spirits manning the bathhouse to flying ships and a floating island in the sky, this game is a Ghibli dream, made only better by the fact you're running a hotel. Transform your rundown hotel into a thriving tourist destination and welcome alien visitors from around the world. As your hotel's reputation grows, you'll be able to build and expand it using a building system similar to that of Spiritfarer, with resources you collect yourself from around your floating island. You can even renovate your rooms to match the tastes of your guests, and no game would be complete without a quirky cast of characters for you to meet, like Captain Marietta and Span the wannabe adventurer. Hotel Galactic is a hotel management sim, and if you like the look of it, then it's available to support on Kickstarter right now. I've barely seen anyone talking about this next game, and I don't know why, because it looks incredible. Among the Stars is a 2D side-scrolling adventure that was first revealed during this year's Summer Game Fest, as part of the Latin American Game Showcase. Amidst the chaos of a brutal assault on their indigenous tribe, sisters Ari and Tay get separated from each other, and the tale follows the story of both sisters as they try to reunite. Join Ari, the younger sister, on her journey through a mythical world, powered by her supernatural abilities, as she and her spirit companion, the Encantado, explore the realm and unlock its secrets. Transform into different animals, each granting unique abilities to enhance your combat powers, mobility, and puzzle-solving skills. While Tay embarks on a dangerous journey of her own to find her sister and put an end to the land grabber's destruction. This game looks incredibly moving and features a compelling story that follows the parallel journeys of both sisters. There's no release date or Steam page for this one, so we'll just have to keep an eye out for more news. We head to a world inside of a magical terrarium in this next game. In Vivarium, you play as Jenny, who lives inside of a mysterious terrarium lost and forgotten in rural America. But when the giant tree at the heart of her terrarium dies, it throws off the entire ecosystem and the world around it starts to suffer as well. However, a new sprout has taken root and it's up to Jenny to encourage it to grow by helping the neighbours who live alongside her, solving puzzles about the world around her and growing as a person through her experiences. There really isn't much information about this game yet, not even a Steam page, but it's one I'll be keeping my eye on. Set high above the clouds amongst a mysterious world of unexplored islands, No More Fathers is a flying exploration and puzzle game about a young boy looking for answers about his fatherless life. Guided by your best friend, a strangely sentient gust of wind, you'll travel from island to island to learn the truth about their past and your own. Along the way, you'll need to master songs for your flute to learn new skills that will help you to explore further and reach new areas. There are also lots of strange and curious characters to meet, as well as dangerous enemies to face. You'll also find corrupted forests and islands lost to darkness that you can help to restore by solving puzzles to bring life back to these areas. There also isn't a ton of information about this game, but it's beautiful and definitely Ghibli inspired with its floating islands, flying whales, and steampunk characters. Sadly, there's also no release date, but this is definitely one for your wishlist. In our next game, the forest is dying, and the curse responsible for this is as mysterious as it is dangerous. You play as Chloe, a human child and the only hope to restore the forest and its inhabitants to their natural state. As well as the forest, the animals who once called this home are also suffering, consumed by the curse which has twisted them into mindless monsters with a burning hatred. Guide Chloe through this dangerous world on her quest to lift the curse on the forest. To do that, you'll need to explore these lush woodlands, tackling intriguing puzzles that will allow you to unearth its secrets, and facing off against the dangerous enemies trapped here. I love pixel art games, and this one looks incredible with a moving and a very Ghibli story about saving the world you love at any cost. Chloe, Child of the Forest doesn't have a release date yet, but it is confirmed to release this year. I've spoken about this game a lot on my channel, most recently in my list of upcoming cozy games you may not have heard of. Golem is a realistic gardening game which uses a lot of tools of the gardening trade that don't really play a role in other farming games, like different pots, raised beds, composting, plant neighbours, and more. It won't be as simple as planting a seed and watering it to make it grow, but I think that adds a lot to the gameplay and makes it a lot more interesting. As does the mysterious plot where you wake up on this abandoned island with no idea of how you got here. Prepare to discover a magical world of floating islands, potion brewing, and garden spirits, as well as you, a golem. Sell your crops to the travelling sales ships and make friends with your regulars. But while life in the garden is relaxing, you may start to wonder about the world beyond your small corner of the universe. What happened to the rest of the island after the war, and what's the deal with the cutthroat trade co? Next up is a fantasy-style farming sim adventure game set in the enchanting land of Seikyu, a haven for legendary creatures. You and your sister have just arrived after buying a house in the countryside with all your savings. But of course, it's not a farming sim without having you restore the dilapidated and abandoned farmhouse. The fantasy elements in this game are what makes this stand out for me the most. The world around you isn't just fantastical, but you are too, with the ability to shapeshift into legendary creatures, Whether you want to be a crow and soar through the skies or a slime searching for treasure, you can use your abilities to help with your farm work, and over time you'll even be able to renovate the old buildings and open a luxurious monster inn. There seems to be a lot to explore in this game, and it's hopefully coming to all consoles thanks to its Kickstarter. While there's no confirmed date, it does also say that it'll be launching this year on Steam. Prepare for the adventure of your lifetime as you set sail on the Sally, a flying ship crewed by kids and stewarded by two caring grandmas. This is a cozy life sim like no other, about found family and discovering who you're supposed to be. Your goal in Sally is to find a new permanent home for the crew. So take to the skies of this Ghibli-inspired world, explore the floating islands, and discover what daily life is like on a magical flying ship. Craft, cook, farm, build, and explore the skies as you become who you want to be amongst the Sally's found family. I love the art style in this game, and while I'm not too sure about playing as a child, I'm definitely interested in giving this a go when it releases in Q4 2025. Spirits and humans lived in harmony for many years before a tragic rift came between them in this next game. Set in a mystical version of the Austrian Alps, Kindred Vale depicts a town split between two worlds. The spirit world that resides hidden within a magical fog, and the human world that's slowly being consumed by it. The town has become divided, and it's down to you to try to mend old wounds, rebuild the trust that has been lost, and bring the two communities back together. By befriending the spirits, you'll also get access to their unique gifts that will allow you to explore even more of Kindred Vale, and there are also townsfolk to befriend as well, and of course special someones to romance. This game looks so magical, and I love the idea of the human and spirit world colliding in this tiny village in the Austrian Alps. Like many of the games on this list though, this one sadly also has no release date. Master the elements of earth, wind, fire, and water with your friends in this upcoming cozy adventure game for 1 to 4 players. Immerse yourself in this magical experience, master elemental magic, and use it to help you build your home and help villagers build theirs. Expand your land, make new friends, and find love. Cultivate your very own piece of land with some magical crops and use your elemental powers to help build your farm. When you're not working on your farm, you can explore the beautiful world around Mistwood Haven, and even the exploration is magical. From soaring with your glider through flocks of birds to scaling mountains and swimming underwater. Everything about Cozy Crest looks magical and promises a quaint farming and life sim experience whenever it releases. Live out your Ghibli dreams in this Kiki's Delivery Service inspired game. Play as an aspiring witch who works for the local delivery company to get packages to the townspeople of a small island. Although you better be quick, as they can also rate your service. Fly around town on your witch's broomstick and discover all the secrets this island has to offer, exploring every nook and cranny as you soar through the sky. One day you'll have learned enough to fly up the mountain and become a true witch. For anyone who has played one of the other games by the devs, such as Summer and Mara, you'll also notice some familiar faces, as all of their games exist in the same universe. This is one of the only games on this list with a release date, and it's scheduled to release on Switch and Steam on the 21st of August, with other consoles to follow at a later date. If you love dragons as much as I do, then you'll definitely want to stick around for this next game. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful world where dragons and humans coexisted and worked together in harmony. But over time, humans gave in to their darker impulses, forcing the dragons out of their cities and to leave their friends behind. In this next game, you play as a hero coming to reunite the two species and restore the old city that has fallen into ruin. Restore the old farm in the neighbouring town with the aid of cute and friendly dragons who can use their elements and unique abilities to help out. I can't wait to discover the whimsical world of Dragon Shelter and its adorable dragons and their magical habitats, but there's no release date at the moment. If there's one thing everyone talks about when it comes to Ghibli films, it's the food. And this beautiful narrative adventure combines a love for food with a magical world full of wonder. When fetching a potato for his grandma, Miho steps into the pantry where he's suddenly pulled into a whimsical land where he must retrace the steps of a mysterious traveler who came before him. He must venture through a world of endless deserts, floating mountains, and talking beasts, outsmarting thieves and meeting quirky characters along the way. But each time he returns to the kitchen with an ingredient, he's a little bit taller and his grandma's a little bit older. Super Tale of the Stolen Potato looks like an incredible journey, and it'll be launching on PC, Xbox, and Xbox Games Pass in August this year. This game has been in development for what feels like forever, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. In Yokai Inn, you take shelter in a rundown building one day, but as the sun sets, the inn comes to life with spirits and otherworldly visitors. It's time to set up and take responsibility for repairing and reopening this rundown inn for travelling spirits. Maintain your inn by sweeping floors and keeping the furnaces running, as well as farming, fishing, cooking, and mining. There also looks to be hot springs for your patrons to visit, and you can expand and grow your inn to welcome even more yokai guests to your home. The website also promises travelling shopkeepers and guests to offer exclusive goods, Japanese holidays, wild animals you can adopt and ride, and so much more. Yokai Inn was first announced back in 2021, but the dev still seems to be actively working on it, and I hope that one day we'll get a release date announcement. We've got another beautiful exploration game up next, which can be played solo or with up to 8 friends. Aloft is a feel-good, cozy survival game set in the clouds, where you can transform any island into a flying ship and explore the vast skies. Navigate the world, discover new islands, gather resources, build your dream home, and take care of your animals. Yet within nature's beauty, corruption spreads. Root it out and cure the fungi threat that devours all other life. Uncover lost knowledge, brew powerful antidotes, enrich the biodiversity of the islands, and restore balance to the airborne ecosystems. Aloft is a feel-good survival game about soaring the open skies and turning any island into your personal skyship. It'll be launching in Q3 2024. From the makers of another Ghibli-esque game called Forgotten Anne, comes a breathtaking adventure set in an enchanted realm inhabited by lost things. These sentient creatures called Forgotlings were once created by us, but are now lost and in search of their purpose. Become the captain of the sentient ship Valere and choose your destination in this Metroidvania-esque semi-open world adventure. Journey to distant corners of our collective memories and unite warring tribes against a mysterious looming threat to their existence. As Fig, you will have to win the trust and respect of the different tribes, as ultimately the fate of the land is dependent on everyone working together. This game sounds so interesting, although there is some real-time combat to be aware of if that's not your thing. Our final game is also probably a little outside of the cozy gaming sphere, but it looks so incredible that I just had to include it in this video. Terra the Sundred Tribes is an enchanting monster hunting RPG that can be played solo or in online co-op. You are the only hunter to have taken down one of the invasive behemoths, terrorizing your land, and your tribe elected you their leader, following your destiny to reclaim this magic-ravaged land you call home. Lead your tribe in taking down the gigantic beasts corrupting your homeland, using your small and light stature to outmaneuver them. For so very long, the remnants of your people and the other tribes around the world have been hiding, fleeing from the beasts and doing their best to survive. With your haven in the skies, you'll have the chance to build up a thriving village, giving them homes and places to live, work, and play. Forge a new legacy that guarantees a future where your descendants thrive in a better world. There are so many cozy Ghibli-esque games to look forward to, and I have probably missed some of them. If I have, please let me know what they are down below so I can add them to my wish list, and also let me know which one on this list you are most excited for. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!